Hello, 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 Aries. Oh my goodness. Hopefully everybody's doing okay this week. Brand new week, huh? And we're in a brand new month. For those of you, I wish you all, the Virgos, a happy, happy birthday. But we are in Aries right now, aren't we? Well, so is a lot of the planets. It's just amazing. It is just amazing to see what these planets are doing. I just got done doing some research for September for my planets and moon and all that kind of stuff. I'm doing this today as of September 1st. So tomorrow, if you're live, if you're not, just ignore this. Tomorrow is full moon. And so this reading that we're doing is actually for September 7th through the 13th. So you should already have your September 1st. But looking into September for the rest of the month, I'm really interested to see what your reading's going to be at, because it's going to be a holy roller coaster. And I'll share more with that as I go through the readings. But yeah, excuse my voice. I just got done doing an empath video. If you are live here, thank you for stepping in and watching that. I do live spiritual growth videos. So just know that if you ever see me live, to pop in, say hello. I do that so I can interact with you guys. But let's get started for Aries. So Aries, we are going to be doing this for September 7th through the 13th. Now, I've already got one energy out. We've got the compass. I'll show you that in a minute, see if there's anything else out. I've already asked the divine prior to starting the video to send all your energies and suggestions and everything else that he wants to come out. Boy, that Dragon's Lyre is just really, really, really wanting to pop on through. All right, so I think we got enough energies here. So first one out is compass. And remember, if you're new to me, you probably don't know this, but when I focus in on the compass, I look at the very center of that compass, and that is where the divine light truth comes from, the center of anything. But also, too, if you look at the very top and the little arrow there, we want to make sure that it's pointing to true north, because there is a north, but sometimes that's not true north. So, yeah. Wow, what is going on here? This is carryover from August, and these are I can't make this up. These are exactly the same things as gosh, I think it was Aquarius. So anyway, the second card out we have is the Dragon's Lyre. So these are the two main focal energies that I'm going to be focusing in on, and then we actually have details which I'll explain about what's going on with the planets, and you really want to focus in on that, and sad embrace. So, sometimes, somebody out there is probably going through something sad that's, resonates with somebody. There's sadness in somebody's life, unfortunately, but that's where we get growth, right? So don't focus too hard on the sadness, because we are growing from that. If it is a time to grieve, it's a time to grieve. And that grief process is part of a growing process. But for those of you that have been here, so you know about the compass, you know about details. Details means you really need to, it's like Virgo, you got to focus in on, it's like honing in on that. Like if you had a laser dot, that's what a Virgo does. They're analytical. They're into that. I know that. I'm a Virgo. Sometimes we're considered cold for that. No, because we're staying focused on one thing. So if you're not in our view, we're probably not paying attention too much, because we usually stay focused in on one thing. But the Dragon Lyre, I'm going to read that for you, because some of you guys may have heard this, may have not heard this. It has to do with focusing in on now. So you have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. We were just discussing this in the empath video. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. This is so much of September, and I'll go into that. The path that you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. And I knew this was coming up. And that said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll change forever. So the thing is that the dragon liar's energies can go two ways, just like a sword. So some things can actually turn out really bad, but it all depends on your perspective and your purpose and what you're trying to accomplish. Because if you're like one of those adventurous where, you know, falling off a cliff and, I don't know, becoming a squirrel, you know, one of those flying, that's exciting and exhilarating. Starting a new relationship, it's all about the newness and the freshness. That's exhilarating. Those things can be positive as long as you don't, you know, go splat when you're one of those squirrels things. But I shouldn't say that. But the thing is, you can make it what it is. You can make it a really positive, exhilarating experience, or you can bring it down. That's why these two are here. I knew that these were going to come up, but I didn't think side by side again. But the details, that's why it's going to be really important to pay attention to the details. It's your choice to bring it whichever way, either positive or negative. And again, this is where we're focusing in on number one, is where are you headed? Where are you going? What are you doing? And this month, September, there's going to be a lot of upheaval because we got Mars coming into a retrograde, and it's coming in so slow, it's so powerful. Boom. But it's coming in with Saturn, I think, right behind it as it's opposing. But the thing is about Mars, Mars is actually a warrior, a conflict planet. It's actually one about, you know, I'm right, you're wrong kind of a thing. Like, I'm going to stand my ground, and whatever you believe in is like too bad, too sad kind of thing. This is what we're talking about. We can either turn it into a positive or we can turn it into a negative. And I think it's going to be really, you're going to be really mindful of what you are actually trying to manifest. So when you are, this is going to happen. I'll guarantee every single sign this is going to happen this month, that there's going to be a lot of conflict, a lot of annoying feelings, a lot of, yeah, it is. So, and there's a lot going into, sorry, that sort of threw my thought for a second, but there is this month with the way the planets are aligning, the way that they're in, and I can go into that, but it doesn't seem like people really enjoy that too much. But the thing is that there's going to be a lot of annoyances, a lot of conflict, a lot of my way is the right way, your way is the wrong way, and we're going to have to learn how to zip it, or also to how to know that my perspective is not going to be your perspective, and be compassionate to the other person, just saying, you know what, let's agree to disagree. That's going to happen a lot in September for everybody. And this here is also for your compass and for your, you know, picking whatever is going to be exhilarating to you or whatever is going to be annoying or bad to you. That's why you have to make your thought process positive. So first card out is Six of Cups. Again, a heart card. So there's somebody in your life or coming into your life that actually there is peace and joy about. But the thing is, you need this person at this time, because that person is going to help you stay balanced. That person is going to help you stay grounded. You're going to need somebody in September to help you stay grounded. Aries is fiery. Aries, you guys are fiery. But the thing is, also too, you get bored real easy. You get annoyed easy. So you need this person, whoever this is. Either they've come into your life already, you've known them for a while, or they're coming into your life. You need to embrace them. Because they bring you good joy. They bring you good happiness also. They bring some purity with that. We have the High Priestess. Okay, so again, your true north, where did we talk about in the, well, you guys were probably there, but the empath video that I just did, we want to make sure that our true north is, again, on spirit and not earth. We need our true north to be with our decisions and our choices to be from spirit, from heart, love, truth, righteous. Those are the things that we need to base everything off of, not our head, because our head gets in the way. Head is soul. That's personal. That's my personality. That's my character. That's my morals. That whether you're taking your morals now from your spirit or you're saying, okay, these are my morals. Doesn't matter if they're divine or God's or spirit's morals. These are mine. That's what I mean. They're separate. Your head is separate. Now, connect together. That's the key. That's really key on how we learn to connect these two together so they can speak to each other and we can walk in a really good way and a joyous way, a peaceful way as much as we can. There will never be 100% peace because there's always a spiritual battle going on, always. So we have the Fool as the next card out. So something new, something fresh is coming up. Something else, again, I think these two are connected. These, actually, thank you very much. So these three are connected. So this person that is coming into your life or is in your life, they've actually here are someone you knew or somebody you have known or somebody that, you know, maybe has frequented you, came in your life, gone out, came in, come out, come in, come out kind of thing. But they do have a spiritual base. And they're trying to bring some newness and fun to your life, some spontaneity, but they have a pure heart. This person has a pure heart. Twice it's been shown that they have a pure heart. And there's something coming up for you guys. I don't know what this is quite yet. Some justice. I don't know what's going on, but that I'm being told to look at the details. Whatever this is, divine or whoever is interjecting here is saying that you need to look at the details. So if you're signing a paper, going to school, making a loan, whether it's a car or a house, I'm hearing that you really need to focus in on those little details that, you know, are hard to read kind of thing. If it's going through a divorce papers or whatever that is, you need to read everything to the T. So you just don't be in a rush. Take your time. Say, hey, can I take these over and look them over for a couple hours? Or can I take them till tomorrow, look them over? If there's a real rush and a real hurry into that, I think this is where this is going to come. So these two are side by side. First two are side by side. So the details are in the pudding. Yeah, you're funny. You're funny. Somebody on the other side. Details are in the pudding. Okay. Okay. Car insurance. Yeah, be careful with that. You know, I just did that too. And the insurance companies, I was comparing both. And so, yeah, the details, hopefully, you know, you read. When you get if you just signed up, you should get paperwork. Really go over that paperwork this month. That'll come this month. So you'll get your paperwork for that. So read over those details and make sure that it is what you signed for. Yeah, oh yeah. But that's okay. You know what? You signed up for it. Just go with it. Wait until that paperwork comes, because when that paperwork comes, that's where these details to details, you know, because you can always back out. I think you have a 2 or 3 day policy. You should be able to back out. And if you can go in and see what the policy is online, read into those details. Save yourself some money, hon. Save yourself some money. I don't know how old you are, but I'm always protecting my daughter. And of course, I'm a mom. I take over. Okay. So yeah, so there's somebody signing papers for something. And that may be not just for you. Is it Lillian? It might be for other people out there too. September, I'm telling you people, I'm not joking, not only for Aries, but everything. It's going to, from September actually till the first of the year, just hold on, pull those britches up and hold them on, because there's going to be a lot of arguing, a lot of conflict, a lot of lot of twists and turns, and you really have to be mindful when we open up our mouth and our actions, because just keep in the back of the mind that the planets, some of the outer planets are slowing down and stopping. The inner planets are, a little bit faster, but you got to understand these next 3 months, be careful on your social medias, your Facebook, your Instagrams. Don't get into that bickering stuff. Don't get into that. Don't get into the politics of it. Just scroll past that crap. Because really it's important, but it's not important to you to bicker. You've got your own opinion. You know how you're going to vote or do whatever, and keep moving forward. I don't discuss politics with anybody, not even my daughter, mostly. I do not, even my daughter. It's just, that's between me and the divine. Yeah. Communication, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And it's coming fast. We're in September. It is coming fast. So be mindful. I had this happen already today. I got so annoyed. I was on the phone hold. I was talking to a company with 4 different times and 4 different departments, an hour and a half, and I was getting annoyed. And I'm like, I had to remember myself. Oh yeah, that's what the planets were saying. So I had to retract, get my energies back to being more positive, more enlightened, more anything, and get those low vibrations out, because if you believe in the devil, he's coming in. He's coming in, and he's getting excited that he can destroy, separate, divide. September is it. So you got to be careful. This 2 of Pentacles, don't be so juggly on things. Try to be like a Virgo, focus in on one thing. Stay focused there, because there's going to be so much distractions. You guys are going to try, the energies are going to try to distract you. So, I have to say that for all the signs. Wow. So there is somebody coming in that is playful, brand new beginning. Something is new, something's fun, something's enlightening. We got a double whammy here. So that's a good thing. Now, who is that? Who is that? Now, it doesn't mean that it could be a lover or somebody romantic. It could be just somebody that, you really, really like. You really like spending time with and enjoy. But again, the moon, unseen, we don't know what's going on. We don't know. This is going to happen through the first of the year, January. If you live in America, the election's coming up in November. It's going to go beyond that. It's going to go beyond all the way to January. So be really mindful. I keep being pulled to this. So when we've got the 8 of Wands, it can mean travel. Now, if you're traveling, be really, really careful. Again, if you're going to travel at all, make sure that you're mindful of the details, especially if you're traveling, because I don't want any of this to happen to you. So for this is for somebody else. So this is being told for me to share with somebody, because when I do intuitive readings, it doesn't mean just one scenario. The divine or whoever's coming through, it's like, tell them about this, tell them about this, tell them about this. And I'm like, hold on. So this one here is somebody, if they're traveling, the paperwork, pay attention to the details in the paperwork. And I will tell you that, I don't know who that's for, but if you're traveling, be really, really mindful of the paperwork, not only for your airplane, but for your hotel. If you're buying a package, and don't believe what they're saying about airplanes being every other seat. They're not. My daughter just came back from Oklahoma and they're booked. The planes are booked. Protect yourself. But what I'm hearing is, and I'm not saying this because I think September 5th, I'm now a full-time, not full-time, but 3/4 time travel agent. Be mindful of your hotel if there's any changes. That's what the details are. If there's any changes in your airplane, if there's any changes in the terms and conditions, can you refund? Can you not refund? Terms and conditions. If you're in like a Disney package or a package, what is going on with that? What happens if I get sick? If you don't have a travel agent, then you probably won't get a lot of those answers. But if you do have a travel agent, they can answer all those for you. So travel is coming for somebody. I don't know who that is for. And I will give you a tip for you guys in the future, if you want to book something, do use a travel agent more so than like Expedia. And I'm learning all this, but the thing is that if you go to Expedia or CheapOair or Travelocity, all those, there's no 800 number for you to call if you get stuck anywhere or something goes wrong. And things are going wrong because of all the changes. But if you get a travel agent like me, you get them 24/7 on the phone. So if something were to go wrong, then you can actually call somebody 24/7 and say, help, I can't get into the hotel. They said I don't have a ticket. It happens. So again, for those that are traveling, pay attention to your details. I don't want anybody to have this on there. So Aries. All right, so there might be, again, if you're traveling, there are hidden things. They don't want to tell you certain things, and they want to tack on things. So if that's that, and maybe there's some little bit of travel with this going on here. Maybe there's a little secret going on that we don't know about. Anyway, all right. So let's see what else. All right. Something and that trip. Oh, thank you. So that trip, there's going to be somebody with a little bit of adventurous going in there. Like I was telling you about the adventure person that they jump off the bungee cords and extremists. That's what I'm trying to think. There's sort of that kind of adventures, and that's what that's about. So somebody just threw that through here. I don't know who that's for. So all right. Oh, my Aries. My Aries. All right. So, also, too, again, let's get that Virgo energy back in focusing on one thing. They're saying make sure you focus in on one thing and keep moving forward with that. All right. Wow. September is just like, oh my gosh. And that happens to be my birthday month. Gee, I love the ending and there's a twist. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's true. 7 of Swords. Again, we have somebody maybe being a little sneaky, which is possible in September or this next week. What is it? The 7th through the 13th. Somebody, I feel like this is a work thing. Somebody's not being honest at work, or somebody's trying to play you as a fool. Be careful of that person. I don't know who that is, but they're trying to play you as a fool. And they're the ones that also, because this card, the 7 of Swords, is facing the moon. So this is somebody that actually thinks that they've gotten away with it with you. Now, this may be work. For some, I'm hearing work, but this may be somebody in your personal life, somebody in, maybe if you belong to a group of somebody might thinking, oh, you know what, they're so stupid. You know what, I got it over on them. That's the attitude that they're giving. Yeah. All right. So be mindful of that person. Again, pay attention to the details. Keep your compass focused. True north. I can't say it more enough. True north, not north. True north. You got to stay straightforward on your path, and that's what that means. Straightforward on the path. I'm hoping you guys can hear me okay, because my voice is starting to go. All right, Divine. All right. Oh, don't give me so many, please. Don't give me so many. I'm going to take the top 3 because those bottom 3. Oh, okay. Well, that would answer that. So again, whoever this person is that's coming in, or is in your life, they need to be spiritual, and they're focusing in on true north. Whoever that is, think about who's coming into your life, or who, if they come into your life in this next week, or even in the first week of September, who that is. Who is more of a spiritual side? Who is more of a spiritual? Not saying that, okay, people come to me and they're like, oh, you're divine, you're God, oh, you're all that. No, I am more of a spiritual side. Divine is my God, but you could call him Allah, you could call him whoever you want for your life, but there is a base faith. So whoever this person is, they just have a belief. All you have to do is say, do you believe in, like there's more something to the life? Yes, they do believe in that. Yeah. Who's ending something? Somebody's ending something, and it has to do with paper. I don't know what that is. So we have the death card, but the next thing they wanted me to look at was the justice card. So I don't know who this resonates out there. Again, I just can't. I'm getting goosebumps for somebody. So you might be here live. You might be watching this on the replay. But again, we got to watch those details on whatever you're ending. It could be ending of a house. It could be ending, of selling your car. It could be ending, but it has something to do with a paper transaction. Somebody's trying to be sneaky. Thank you. Thank you for protecting. Thank you. Appreciate that, whoever's coming through with that. Somebody's protecting whoever that is. So there is somebody that's trying to get away with something. So really, I've got so much goosebumps right now. I don't know who this is for. Really, and being an empath, I get really emotional. So don't let me start crying, please. But the details. Focus in on the details. Because if you don't, I can feel this. I can really physically feel this. So really, okay, thank you. They're saying that if you don't have somebody to help you in this paperwork, get somebody. Whether you have to call in on a friend, call an attorney, find a county resource like a legal aid or something, because somebody is not a very good person. Oh my gosh, I don't know who this feels. Yeah, here, last card out was seeking truth, making sure that there is a truth. And that's where true north comes from. That's where true north comes from. Okay, because this card, remember in the very beginning how I said that you could actually turn a good thing from a bad thing to a good thing, sort of like being exhilarating, making sure which way you're going to take that. Are you going to keep it negative? Are you going to keep it positive? Are you going to grow something negative to a positive? That's the thing here. This with truth, we have to, if we stay true north, the sword can either divide, or it can be truthful, or it will show you the truth. Not just truth, truth from divine. Not earth truth, truth from the divine. Does that make sense to anybody out there? Because this card with the Queen of Swords is all about getting to the bottom of the truth. And why this is all coming up in a row, this is like bang, bang, bang for somebody out there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I gotta breathe. There's some really heavy energy right there. Somebody just, it's almost like that energy. I have a friend that's going through a divorce, and it's almost like the one person doesn't deserve anything because they haven't put any money into it, but they want everything. And so the other person who's put their blood, sweat, tear, all their investment, all their money, all their savings into it, and it's like, no, I've worked really hard for this, but this other person wants to just go and take. And he had to get an attorney until finally she had to back down because she realized that she didn't put anything into it. And the attorneys are like, you're not going to get much out of this. So it's sort of that attitude, sort of that energy. All right. All right. I'm going to see if there's any other things that the divine wants to share If anybody, and this is a good time if you have any questions, like I say, you can ask questions. This is a good time to ask questions, go get them out there so that I can see them. And also a good time to subscribe or share or like. I do appreciate that, being a new channel. Yeah, 3 cups. Oh, man. Really? Really? Okay, so remember, we're just talking about divorce. So 3 of cups. Oh, wait, excuse me, 3 of cups, not 3 of swords. Thank you. I'm thinking 3 of swords. Really? So 3 of cups. Good thing. This is of the hearts. Excuse me. I know I'm about, somebody's probably out there saying, take a drink of water. All right, 3 of cups, so that's good. All right. Knight of Cups. So we're getting more of love, more heart. So keep your heart true north, true north. Whenever you feel like they're not telling the truth, check them. Check them. If you're a girl, don't be afraid to say, hey, that doesn't make sense. 2 and 2 doesn't add up to 4 with that. You know, you said you were busy, but then I saw you out at the club. You know, you know what? That ain't true. So, the Knight of Cups is all about the heart, about passion, love, and he's coming in. He's coming in quick, and I think it's this person here. He's coming in quick. Be careful of those ones. Aries, you guys are good at that. Aries are good at coming in quick, you know, giving it full force, and then, you know, it's not like I want, and I sort of back off kind of a thing, and then you get bored. So it's sort of that kind of an energy, you know. Oh, really? I gave you goosebumps. Oh, boy. Well, at least I guess I'm right on, huh? That's not me. I'm the conduit. I'm the messenger. This is not me. I'll tell you about intuitive empaths is when I do my readings, people ask me after, even my daughters say, well, what about Cancer, Mom? What did Cancer say? I don't know, because the divine gives me the information, or whoever comes through with the information, or I call them a plop thought, where they just plop a thought in, and then it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. All right. But please remember, through all this chaotic in September and through this week, there's something playful. Don't forget your playful side. Don't forget your fun side. Don't forget there's going to be stress this month. I'm sorry. It's just the way it's going to be. But don't forget your playful side. Don't forget that, because it's so important to stay balanced, you know, and that's what I teach in Get Balanced 2020. It's so important to stay balanced. Yeah. I said somebody's traveling somewhere. Somebody's traveling. Chariot's on its way. The chariot is on its way. All right. So somebody is traveling. Oh, thank you. Somebody's traveling to somebody as well. Now, that might be separate or together, but somebody's traveling to somebody. Maybe it's this person. Ooh. Or, ooh. Somebody's traveling to somebody. And I feel that this is where the Knight of Cups comes in. It doesn't have to be, I'm in love, but it might be like I really care about this person. I really just, you know, with a lot of people with getting COVID and a lot of people passing, a lot of people, I have a friend who they had a friend get in a head-on collision, passed. People begin to think about what's important in life. So I think whoever this person is coming to you, or you are going to somebody, that is because of, you know, you're thinking about life. And there's nothing wrong with that. That is so great. That is so great. All right. Aries, this has been a really interesting reading for you guys. Wow, great. And Lillian, thank you. Thank you. I hope I answered some of your questions or helped you. You don't have to be in the sign. If you have questions and you want to go and you see I'm live on a different sign, come on in and say hello or ask a question. Tell me where you're from, that kind of thing. I love the interaction with my viewers. So, and being a new channel, I love growing and knowing where people are from. So Aries, this was for the 7th through the 13th. I thank you for those who've come in on a reading live. And just remember, we are, let's see, the full moon is the 2nd, new moon is the 17th. So we'll be looking towards that new moon, and boy, there's a whole bunch of energies. I'll tell you about that one later. So, all right, if you guys enjoy, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I'm on live. Come on in and say hi. All right, we'll see you next week. Thank you, Lillian, for the interaction.